on the casting couch.
You look like guy to say she can't get in.
You bought her a drink?
Yeah.
And she left?
Yep, with it. I think it was a con.
As my jaw hit the floor, she has a foot in the door. That's it.
Well, the foot's getting chopped off.
Clear your mind.
Okay, feng shui.
Let's get ready to rumble. Welcome back to the Picky Boys podcast.
Welcome.
Here we are. We have received a lot of new subscribers in the past few days. Because we had that video with Joe Santagato doing GeoGuessr. So if you're new, welcome to the Picky Boys realm.
Yeah, the outdoors picnic area.
I'm Danny.
I'm Antonio.
And this is what we do.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little picnic.
We have a little picnic. I don't know. Do you think a lot of people eat while they listen to this?
I hope not, because they'll probably like regurgitate the food.
No. Those are that's a.
I hope people picture us in the nude when they're watching.
Well, that wasn't the question at all.
Well, I have hopes.
But yeah, I think because I listen to podcasts or like watch YouTube videos when I eat, and those podcasts kind of like hold a special place, or YouTube videos hold a special place in my heart. Like they're the ones that I listen to while I'm eating. So I would hope that maybe somebody out there does that for us. We're that person for you.
Like is it weird now when you watch those same podcasts without eating? Can you do it?
Yeah, I mean, I could totally do it, but I mean, I eat every day, and they only come out, once or twice a week. So I usually can eat while I just always do that. I never, because does anybody eat just like unless you're at a dinner with family or a date or something? Do you ever just eat in silence,
like no stimuli,
just like eating,
just like the only thing that's getting me going is the thought of this next bite? Like there's no like TV on or music or.
See, I don't do a TV because there's a reason I do podcasts specifically is because I can't eat and pay attention to something that I actually want to watch.
Right, because you're too invested in the food.
Well, at least the visual component of it.
Right.
That's why I love a good podcast. Like this, like a video podcast that's on YouTube, but I can just listen if I am very deep into the food.
Dude, you know what I'm weird about? Actually, I need to be able to see my food. Like I can't eat like at those pitch black restaurants. I would never be able to do it.
Really?
I get skeeved out when I can't see it for some reason. Like I was at just this barbecue and the fire pit, and it was late and there wasn't a lot of light, and I was just trying to eat, and I literally I felt gross just eating it. I was like, I don't know what this is.
Huh, that's weird. I've never felt that experience.
Yeah, like I would never go to a pitch black restaurant where you get kind of like massage under the table by the person next to you.
What does that mean?
You never seen like the restaurant where it's literally pitch black? Like the waiters have night vision? Like you never even.
No, I've never seen that.
Dude, the waiters.
Has anybody else ever seen that?
No, I mean, it exists. It's in the city. The waiters have night vision goggles, and it's pitch black, and you get like preset menu, and it's supposed to amplify your taste buds.
Oh, that sounds like it could totally work because you don't know what you're eating because a lot of eating is visual speculation.
Yeah.
This looks gross, so it's gonna taste gross, but maybe it doesn't.
But they also record the people, so there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of like upper thigh massaging and couples just making out next to each other while everyone's at a table having a conversation, and two are just essentially gone into their own world.
You always got to bring it there. Your mind's always running off.
No, that's what.
Your mind's always running off to the gutter.
Well, that's the only clips they show. They don't show the people chewing. No one wants to see that.
Where did you even see this video?
It's on YouTube. Like, it's a promotion for the restaurant. I don't know if that part's the promotion, but...
Yeah, I was going to say, so it's a promotion for the restaurant, and the clips they're showing is people rubbing their thighs under the table?
Yeah, a couple. Definitely a couple.
I don't believe you. I think you're fabricating.
Just look it up.
Fabrication. But I would totally go to that restaurant.
I wouldn't. That's the point.
We kind of know like a club promoter.
Okay.
And yesterday he put something on a story about like it was the menu for like table service. Now I'm not a club guy, I don't know.
Really, that's shocking.
And this is the big reason I don't like it. The drink list, the bottle service menu was absurd, like just asinine. Like it was like $400 for like a bottle of Jack Daniels, and $400 for a bottle of Jameson. First of all, who made these prices? Like you could definitely charge more for the Jameson.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
If you're gonna put the benchmark at $400 on Jack Daniels, Jameson shouldn't go for the same rate. Besides the point,
and vodka $7.50. It's like, dude, I'm not having that much fun here. Like,
Besides the point, I can go to a liquor store and buy cases of this, but I guess I can't do it, with all the people around and the light shows and like a lot of these videos I see of these clubs. It seems like those like the reason those girls like come through with the sparklers and the signs. They're like, oh my god, and everybody's like, woo woo woo. It seems like when they do that, like that's when everybody kind of like goes, whoa yeah, and then it's not that fun after. It seems like they're creating hype because there isn't much. Because other than that,
it's just like people
like
sweating and staring.
sweating and grinding on top of each other, and some kid like, I can't believe I spent $1,500 and she just didn't give me. She gave me a 6-digit number. Somebody's,
I gave her my credit card number.
Somebody's, heart's about to stop because they're on too much drugs. It's like shit. It's like shit like that. Like you don't want to see their faces, because people are like, ugh.
It looks like a war movie. If you just spin around,
it just seems like they're putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, there's debris on the floor. There's bodies on the floor.
Oh my, on the floor. Oh my god! And the fact that they sit on these couches.
Usually, someone has a gun. I mean, it's just like a war movie.
The couches. Ugh. Can you imagine? Like, I truly think I'd rather sit on a casting couch, on the casting couch, than on the casting couch than a bunch of a couch that a lot of people have like
put their butts on.
No, like a club couch after a long couple of weeks.
I would just run in and sniff them.
Oh no, dude! Those things. I mean, like I said, vodka, sweat, just like semen. Just like all totally.
Yeah.
Dude, all this shit is just like spewed all over these clubs. But they hide it.
Paint the walls.
But
they hide it behind sparklers.
They hide it behind the dark.
The dark.
And they hide it in the dark and behind sparklers.
And behind sparklers.
Because you're not gonna you're not gonna take a black light to the club couch when there's a girl with a big bottle that has a firework coming out of it.
Oh, yeah. It's also very weird how every bartender in a club like hates the guys in there, even though they're the ones buying the drinks. It's such a backwards environment. I feel like it's just so weird.
Yeah,
we're not club guys.
We're just not club guys. Also, there's a space issue.
Sometimes you just like to breathe.
Sometimes you like to breathe, and it just seems it's too much pay to play.
It's definitely pay to play.
The club scene is pay to play.
You got to buy the DLCs.
I like a dive bar where
it's free to play.
It's free to play, and you can't rely on the wallet. You got to rely on your cunning charm.
Yeah, and your streets and your smarts.
And your ability to drink 100 picklebacks.
Oh.
Amen to the girls who will go to a club and like with the just expectation and also totally socially acceptable that the bouncer is just like, you're too fat, go away.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Dude, imagine taking that risk as a person to like be prepared to be hurt like that. It's like, oh my god. Or what's worse is if you get blindsided by it and it's like, and like
like all your girlfriends go in, you're like, not you tonight. Sorry. Like whoa, like what we have not like. Let's talk about that.
It's like
that seems socially very not good.
It's like they have this cardboard cutout of a frame that you have to have, and if you get through it, you're allowed in. And we're not allowed to punch bouncers in the face or these club people after like just doing that to somebody.
I know, and but that's what they're trying. They're trying to curate. Look at all these beautiful women all corralled in this one club because they're all drinking for free, and that's what that's what attracts these losers that are willing to pay $1,000 for a bottle of vodka.
Got 'em.
And they're like, because I might be able to fuck one of these people in the club. You won't.
You won't.
You won't.
Yeah, and it's like these bouncers look like freaking Andre the Giant. It's like, what do you look like, guy, to say she can't get in? Like, get out of here.
That was our lost episode.
That was our lost episode.
Can we talk about the fact that it was we had a nightclub promoter on, who was really dishing the tea out on some of this nightclub and within some of this nightclub, secrets. And within 30 minutes, he was like, "We gotta take the
We
video.
gotta take this down. They're coming after me.
We gotta take the video down." And we were like, "Okay."
We had like clubs messaging us, like, no,
yeah,
can't
we
do
were
it.
like, "Okay,
We were like, what the?
we'll just take it down." But one day I hope to have a different person on. Maybe because I feel like in this way it's very much like the magic community.
Right.
It's like the guy who's like revealing all the magician's secrets. That guy used to get his kneecaps broken.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
That's why the show on TV that the guy reveals all the secrets, he has to wear a mask. That guy's identity is like very well protected because
these magician thugs are gonna come and like cadaver him away.
Yeah, because whenever there's something like this, nightclubs, magicians,
Same thing.
you're making somebody's making money, less so on the magician front.
I mean, but both is smoke and mirrors.
People are making people are making money, and both are smoke and mirrors, and lasers, and
and doves.
And
sparkles.
and so you can't be giving away those trade secrets.
Yeah,
And they're and they'll
get you.
They'll use force if necessary.
And they'll put the hammer.
From what I've heard.
And they'll put the hammer down on a podcast that was just trying to have fun.
I know. Like I said, maybe one day we'll.
Yeah, one day we'll try.
Uh,
Do you have any vacations planned, with, like your family, for the summer?
no.
No.
Nope.
I'm
It's
going.
too much of a hectic time. My mom has been planning a bunch of vacations, and a lot of them have been canceled. So we just don't really know. We could plan it by ear.
I had we were going to go to Aruba, the classic New York, New Jersey move, but instead we're going to just Disney. I guess it's just in house, and things are getting a little better, and if we're going to be vaccinated. So, but I was thinking about this one time where I was in. It was actually Universal. It was this pub across from the Mummy ride, so it was kind of like bar-y, but a sit-down restaurant-y. And I was going up to get a drink at the bar, and there was this girl, like kind of my age, also sitting there. And then I was getting her a drink. We were talking a little bit. Then this little freaking brat came over. Like this little kid came over and just started like talking to her, kind of like almost cock blocking me, like trying to take her from me. He was like, "Oh, I don't know where my like family is." Like this made up shit this kid was trying to say. He was trying to look for his family. How dare he? And then like she just essentially stopped talking and like tried to help this kid. And I was really upset about it.
So you got upstaged by
I got upstaged. He
12-year-old.
he essentially said like, I can't. It was essentially I can't tie my shoes, but I could bang you, bitch.
This is after you bought her a drink.
Yeah.
And she left?
Yeah, with it. I think it was a con. I think it was her brother, and she was like, "I'm gonna get a drink from this sap," and it was in Disney.
Oh yeah.
I think she was the old. I don't know where my family is, so I'm gonna go up to this random girl with blue hair. It's like she doesn't know where your family is.
Yeah, that's happened. That's happened. The con is real on vacation
the old con.
because things are expensive. I was at a music festival once, and I was on the line, and I was and this girl was like chatting up our group, and she seemed very nice, so we were just like chatting her up, this, that, and the other, and we kind of became friends through on the line, and I bought like a 6-pack. They sell 6-packs of Bud Lights, $36. $36.
Nailed it.
I know, me talking about club prices.
Yeah, really.
But after I bought it, I thought about like killing myself. But I bought it because they have you there. You're like, there is no other alcohol to buy, so you're gonna buy it either way. So we buy the 6-pack of Bud Light, and she's walking with us, walking to the next concert. She's like, "That's where I'm going. I'm going to that concert."
And she's just eyeing that beer.
And so she was like, this sounds so crazy, but I've never had a Bud Light. I have never had.
That's the big con.
I've never had a Bud Light, and I was like, and all of us. I was so drunk at this point. I was like, "What? You never had a Bud Light? Everybody's had a Bud Light."
Oh, she got it.
And she was like, "I don't think I like it because I don't really like beer that much. So can I just like have a sip?" And I was like, "Here, get a sip. Come on, take a sip." She took the beer bottle from my hand, got on one knee, and finished the entire thing in front of me, as my jaw hit the floor, and then she handed me back the empty bottle, walked away, and never spoke a single word to us ever again.
dude. Oh my god.
It's like
How do you not like while she's walking away, just take the empty bottles?
I
throw it?
literally, I was bamboozled.
You were beer boozled.
I was played like a fiddle.
Oh my god. How long was she with you guys?
She was in it for like 35 minutes. I
Oh
was like,
my
there is no
God.
way. There's no way this person, because if someone just came up to me and said, "Oh, I've never had a Bud Light," I would never give it to
Yeah,
them.
you like pluck their throat. Get out of my
But
face.
she was talking to us for so long for one beer.
Almost. She deserved it.
Almost.
Deserved it.
I mean,
Danny disagrees.
I
after the 20-minute mark, be like,
there's part of me that almost wasn't mad. Like, she did put in the work.
yeah,
got
it
it.
wasn't free.
And it was an impressive chug, frankly.
I mean
it was a really good chug. It was a really good chug. But I was baffled. Absolutely left floored.
Dude, imagine she was like, "Oh, I don't know if I had a good taste of that one. Can I try another one? Let me really try it."
At that point, I might have been such in a state of shock. I might have given her another one.
She just, while you're pulling it out and handing it to her, she just takes a 6-pack and runs away like a little beer goblin.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude,
sheesh Louise.
Dude, oh man, I had we were in Canada and one of the girls we were with, we told her to stop doing this. We told her to stop. I promise we told her to stop doing this because it could get a little dangerous. We don't know these people. So she would just like go up to a guy, say, "Oh, can you buy me a drink?" You know, like the can you buy me a drink? He would buy her. They would buy her a drink. She would take it, put it to her mouth, just turn around, and walk away. Just turn around, walk away. That is like, she didn't have balls, but she had balls.
Oh, she had
balls.
She had
huge mangoes.
She had human testicles.
They were stapled to her leg or just attached to her body.
Yeah, no, that takes
psychotic.
That takes balls, and
I didn't know it was happening until I saw it once. I was like, "Oh, I'll buy you stop doing that. Stop doing that."
Yeah. I mean, dude,
Stop
that is
doing
that is
we're gonna be the ones that get hit. It's gonna be us.
Dude. I mean, you find the right guy. She just gets a boom, pushed right to the back.
Yeah, and now we have to deal with this scenario. That's why people don't think like that. They're like, "Oh, what I'm doing only benefits me. Who cares if anybody else has a problem?" It's like, yeah, great way to live, girl.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was upsetting. That one struck me because I was like, was there an environment where we were okay with this happening?
That would also totally work on me too. I'll buy anybody a drink at the bar. Like that's like one of my favorite things. They talk about like the 5 love languages. It's like one of my love language.
So the
is buying a shot for anybody that I love at the bar. Not just love, love rather fraternally or whatever the other one is.
And if I'm playing devil's advocate, that the guys who did it, pretty dumb. Pretty dumb.
Well, yeah,
pretty dumb. If so, I swear to God, I know me. If someone came up to me and did, I would just flat out say no. Just get away from me. Because I just wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't believe this fake scenario that some random girl is coming up to.
I don't know,
to do more. Just ask for a drink first before saying hi. Ask for a drink first.
Well, I guess so.
It's use your brain.
But you think she just asked for a drink? You don't think she turns on the? You don't think she turns on the? Hey, like what's up? Like how's your night been?
Well,
you don't think she does that?
I mean, definitely.
There's no way.
Definitely in the early rounds, but in the champion rounds, like round 7, round 8, I could tell it was getting real lazy. She just went up like, "Oh, can you buy me a drink?" And like they did.
Because
I'm talking about the champion rounds were really lazy.
Like I said, I don't know. When I'm drunk, it's not even about. It's just about like, hey, you want a drink? Like, sure. Like, well, you'll have a drink. Like, I don't care. I don't know.
I understand, but again, it's different.
Also, these guys, they're not just thinking with their pecker and not their head.
Their heart. They think with their pecker, not their heart.
They're thinking with their pecker and not their heart or their head.
Yeah, with their heart head.
So I don't know. I mean, I think that's a very much a situation where you think, I'd totally be able to say, I'd just say no, this, that, and the other. But I'm telling you, when you're drunk, you're in the bar, you got the charm that's being put on you.
No,
you'll cave, buddy.
No, I've said no before. I've done it before, and I'll tell you what's better than not.
That just means that you didn't find a good person.
Yeah, they were probably bad at it.
They were just bad.
Yeah, they're probably bad at it. And you know what's better than not spending the money on a drink that's going to go nowhere is the face of the rejection on them. Hilarious.
No, I don't like that.
And maybe the people I did say no to buying a drink to wanted to have a conversation. The point is, bad approach. Don't scare me like that. My wallet staying in my pants. So is my pecker.
Again,
It's the way of the road.
I think you're talking right out your asshole right now. I think you're totally wrong.
I can't even. You don't even know me. Then you don't know me.
I think you're totally wrong. I'd bargain to say you have been played before, and the person was just a little bit more kind and didn't turn around right away, continued to talk, finish the drink, and then kind of disappeared. Happens all the time.
I don't think I've ever bought a drink for someone else who wasn't like at my friends at my table. I don't think I've ever done it.
Oh my god!
I don't think I've ever done it.
I don't believe that.
I
do not believe that.
Unless we already had like a previous interaction, like a day before. Okay, I got a perfect example. Okay, so there was this girl's birthday party at a bar once, and she did the whole like she came up to me, went, "It's my birthday," and like just kissed me, boom, at the bar.
Okay.
No, without unpromptu. It was it was strange, but I was like, oh, okay. But then the following day, or like the following weekend, I saw her again, and then we talked, and I bought her a drink. That's the long game. That's like the only time. I promise.
I don't believe.
Because you know what else happens? It's when you do buy a shot for someone you know, and like their friends might be there that you don't know, and they're like, oh, and one for, and actually, can you make it 3? And I'm like, and I say no.
You say no.
I swear to God, I do. I swear to God, it's not worth it. Because you know why? I've seen it. I've seen it happen so many times the other way where it leads nowhere. I've seen it, and I'm like, I'm not going to be the guy that I make fun of. Respectfully.
If
you can't come, I'm telling you because you think it. Because you think it. I'm telling you, I haven't.
I really think I've seen you do it.
No, I promise you haven't.
I think I've seen. I think actually that exact situation. You're buying a shot for a girl or person you do know, and then they're like, "Oh my God, Jessica's here," and he's like, "Can we get one more, please?" And then you say yes.
No, but like I said, if that's the case, there were people I know that are at our table, they're sitting there.
Yeah, but you just said that you would say no to that person.
No, if I didn't know them, if they were new friends.
If it's the girl's friend that you do know.
But if I know, then yeah, because I said if it's people I know, that's fine. I'm talking about
but the girl's friend is still the stranger. She's doing the same thing.
And if she's the stranger, then no.
She's doing the same thing. It's just that she has a foot in the door. That's it.
Well, the foot's getting chopped off. No,
you're saying you would. You just
Danny,
said you would.
If she's a stranger, if she's the friend's friend, but still a friend to me, yes, that's fine. If it's a stranger, no. No stranger.
So you know the girl,
yes,
but you don't know the friend.
Yeah.
And the girl says, "Can I have one for my friend?"
Yes.
Yes, even though that's a stranger.
That's a scenario.
That's a stranger with the foot in the door.
Not getting a shot.
I said yes. Can we do a replay? Am I not hearing things correctly?
I said yes to the scenario, and then my answer is no, not a shot. So she's not getting it. I was confirming that's the scenario, and then no, she's not getting a shot.
I don't believe you.
That's fine. It's happened.
Because
it's happened countless.
Whoever's watching, I don't believe you. I've seen that one specifically.
Now,
I know for a fact you've done that because then you're trying. Because really, the favor isn't being done for the stranger. The favor is the fact that you're doing it because she's a friend. You know, anybody who's a friend of this woman is a friend of mine. You know, you're trying to actually score points with the person you know.
No, I think you're projecting.
I'm telling you for sure.
I think you're projecting because you've bought shots for the whole bar before for no reason.
I have.
So I think you're just projecting. So I'm not the opposite.
I'm not projecting anything. I'll buy a shot for a stranger any day of the week.
I know.
So no. I mean, it's not dumb. Again, I think it's a good way to. You know, it's just like it's an easy, relatively inexpensive. Like, hey, what's up? Here's let's bond
for the whole bar. Everybody you never see again.
Oh, also, any time I bought shots for the whole bar, not once have I actually been charged for them.
Yeah, I mean, you really shouldn't be. If the bartender like actually charge you for that place is big loser, big suck.
Not once have I ever been charged for them because people who buy shots for the whole bar, even if you think it's one guy's been buying shots, if they just put it on the house, or put half of them on the house, it makes the night so much better for every single person at that bar that they might come back just because of it. Like it truly is. It's almost like a marketing expense.
Yeah.
Like if you own a bar and anybody ever comes in and says I'm going to buy shots for the whole bar, charge them for like a quarter of the shots.
Yeah.
You might break even on the actual alcohol, but those people are going to have such a great night. They're probably going to spend more money.
There was one time too. This place had a mechanical bull, and I was like about to go on next. I was maybe in the batter's box, like about to go up, and this guy went up and like rode the bull for like 30 seconds or like the max time and got shots for the whole bar. And then they expected me to go on the bull after that? No, I walked right off the line. I said, I'm not doing that.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's just not doing it.
Because the guy that's controlling the bull
Yeah,
is gonna say, oh well, this guy just got the first. This guy just lasted the 30 seconds, so boop, right off.
Yeah, we're gonna go 0.3 for this loser. Like I'm beating this system. I'm gonna go get my free shot that this man just won me, and I'm gonna walk away with my dignity and just go home.
Yeah, true. Riding the bull, I've done it. It's okay.
That would have been my first time.
I don't feel the need to do it again.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done it a few times, but I don't feel like it is what it is every time. Again, it's like the guy, unless you know some professional bull riders that I don't know, the guy who's controlling it can get you off whenever he wants.
Yeah.
It's purely an illusion. Like it's he may be impressed. Oh, maybe you got through the first few tricky shifts or whatever.
Yeah, he was like, ooh.
But whenever he wants you off, he can get you off. So essentially, you're just like at this person's mercy. It's like,
yeah,
I'm over it.
I was just in the wrong spot in line. Also, if you want a tip, just go up to them, hand them $5, hop on that bull. If they still think you off, go punch him in the face or something.
Yeah, but you have to. You also have to be somewhat good at it.
Oh yeah.
Because you can tell if somebody's going easy.
Yeah,
You can tell if the operator is going easy. Like when like a really drunk girl goes up and she's wearing, it's like she's the birthday girl, she's wearing a sash and a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
It's like you can tell this is basically a seesaw. Like it's just moving back and forth. And she's like, like she couldn't handle one of the boop, boop.
Yeah,
one of those,
Or if it's like just a 70-pound woman, like we can't hurt this person.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a liability now.
But anybody watching, you can tell if that's happening.
Yeah.
So that's why you have to be skilled if you want to do the slip in the money trick.
Yeah, just to impress somebody.
You have to have a baseline of bull riding skill.
Yeah, but then you ever see the videos of the people that are going essentially 100% on the bull, then they jump on it and ride it with their feet and then sit down?
Yeah, well, those
like
are
psycho.
Yeah, those just people who've that's all practice.
Oh yeah,
that's all rehearsed.
I mean, if the guy in front of me won the shots for the bar, said I've never done this, and then started doing that, then I'd be confused. Yeah, I assume it's a lot of practice. Same people like the water Ironman jets, like they're the ones showing off. Like for the example, you know what I'm talking about? At a resort, like the water jets, and you stand on them, the water board.
Particularly.
Really, you know what I'm talking about? No, never mind. The point is, it's the poster child for that act, which the bull riding is the guy that can stand on this mechanical bull.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. The things like on the jet skis. Like on the back of a jet ski.
Yeah. And
it's like it has a I know what you mean.
Like water stilts.
Yeah, I would never do that.
I did it. It was not.
Sounds horrible.
It was not easy.
Yeah.
It was the so sketchy where your fear kind of makes you better at it because you don't want to die.
Yeah.
It got like that, and I was like, okay, I don't want to go.
Well, sometimes you got to do sketchy stuff.
Sometimes you got to push the limits.
Not everything can be safe. It's sometimes the sketchiness it gives you a little bit of gusto in life.
Yeah, throw the parachute out first before you jump, and then go get it.
People do that.
I know, psychos.
Well, I mean, it's it's whatchamacallit. It's like once you reach terminal velocity, you're both going the same speed.
Right. I don't know if that will convince me enough to do it.
True. But this is what Isaac Newton said. You don't the parachute won't fall faster than you.
Yeah, but wasn't he also before planes?
Yeah.
So I don't think he ever thought of that information is correct.
We're talking about gravity.
I know,
we're
but
not talking about planes.
I understand that information is correct, but I think he might go, you know what? Just in case I'm wrong, let's not throw the parachute out of the plane first. I feel like if he understood the gravity.
No. He would have been like, throw it out of the plane. You're gonna fall at the same speed. He was
he would have done it.
Yeah.
Maybe he would have done it.
No, he wouldn't have done it.
He would have thrown an apple first and tried to catch it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, that is strange. But I've seen many videos of people do that, and it's pretty cool.
It's cool.
you have like 2 minutes to get your shit together.
Yeah, and it's also weird. It's the thing where they're doing it for themselves, right? Because when they land on the ground, who's going, man, I'm gonna remember you like that forever. Like, that was really cool.
Oh, definitely somebody.
One of their friends, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Oh, for sure. But yeah, these people do this because it's like the next step. It's literally like a drug. It's like chasing a high. It's like you're just like it's like you jumped out of a plane that got your adrenaline spiking, but now you did it 100 times. Now it doesn't get your adrenaline spiking anymore.
No
So how about if
parachute.
what if I jump out with no parachute? Then but then I have to try to get the parachute, and then it just gets more and more and more ridiculous. It's like what if I put a Rubik's cube lock on the on the parachute that I have to solve before I get to the bottom?
And now he's a magician again.
Yeah, so I mean, and eventually they die.
Yeah, or like no parachute, you just land in a net.
Yeah, exactly.
And then no,
This is the stuff that needs to happen to get you to that same level that you were the first time, and so it's a destructive.
dude, was the
path,
story
I think.
story of the nurses that would. I don't know if this is just a movie, if it was based on a true story or loosely based. The movie where it's called Flatliners, I think, where these nurses, I think it's a real story, would essentially inject them with something that would stop their heart and they die for a little bit, and then the other nurses would resuscitate them.
Well, it's definitely not a true story.
I think it is. I think it is.
It may be a true story, but the movie goes in a totally different direction.
I didn't see the movie. I know it's like ghosts and stuff. I don't mean that.
Yeah,
I meant just the act of like, I think that part's based on a true story. I think that part's based on truth. And that
it was okay. It was an okay movie.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. But again, that is psychotic. And dude, I'm pretty sure that part is based on something true. I'm pretty sure that part.
I mean, I could totally see that.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you want to get as close as we possibly can to death and then resuscitate me? And then it's like, I could see it happening so much. I think that's the problem. I might be mixing real and movie because I could see someone going, oh, I'm going to go for a minute. Oh, I'm going to go for a minute 30 dead. I'm going to go for 2 minutes and a half. I could see that happening.
Yeah, dude, this is why this is just like the cycle of human addiction. Like, this can happen with anything. This can happen with like cups of coffee or your favorite food. Or
Yeah.
dude, literally like it can happen with pain. You ever see that Black Mirror episode, or it's like one of the mini episodes
Yeah.
where the doctor, he has this thing where in order to diagnose the pain, he has this chip implanted or something where he can feel people's pain. And so now he's felt what it feels like, the pain of death, and he's felt all these horrible things. And now, in order to do it, in order to get it up, he has to go and like cause people just heinous pain,
Or just like stab himself too, right?
No,
or something.
or else he would get hurt. So he'd put the other chip in the people's head so he can feel their pain and then just torture them essentially.
Okay, well that's how a supervillain gets made.
Yeah, but that's kind of similar.
Yeah, it's just exactly the same. It's exactly the same thing what we're talking about.
You can find me at you can find me at Danny is Watching on Instagram, TikTok, and Craigslist. And that, yeah.
And you can find me at Aunt Prisco. Can't forget to follow
Picky Boys Podcast. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below something that you found interesting or not about this episode. Share with your aunts and uncles, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.